Yeah, welcome back to BRS for November the, I think this is 11th. Anyhow, it's a Wednesday. Whatever day it is, it's 11th or 12th, anyhow. Last Friday, I was in there cleaning up a bunch of little miscellaneous tools, getting ready for that sale that was going to be on Saturday. And the old, trusty China Valley grinder give up. Yeah, just flat quit. I thought, well, shoot, it's probably the armature or the capacitor or something. Never even thought about the switch until this morning. Light came on. Let's check that switch. And I went down to my local hardware store, and I've got a pomegranate right behind me. And I got me an 8-inch wire brush stainless wheel for it, wire wheel. That sucker will take off fingers, hide, and fingerprints. So if you ever break into a bank, get you one of them, because you can get rid of fingerprints real quick. That's kind of a joke, but anyhow, that one was spinning at 5,200 RPM, way too fast. So this morning I said, you know what, I'm going to pull that cover off of the old switch down there. And here's the cover plate. Here's the old switch. Shot. Homed it in, no good. All right, went to, I got about 8 or 10 treadmills. They commonly have this, power switch. Same size. Hey, fit the cover perfectly. Well, besides that, they don't like to take on a whole lot of solder. So that thing, after soldering it on and it was bonded good, of course it wouldn't work. Junk. So go to another treadmill, and I've got this big heavy duty, one of a medical treadmill. Now it's got the 4-post on the back, all I needed 2, but it is really good. So I had to make a new plate, and of course it had to be thin enough to lock this thing in. And then I used all the connectors instead of soldering it. Not gonna lose another one. So I don't have one of them high-end, real quick heat guns, and I guess that's going to be on the agenda for the toolbox over there. But anyhow, use the medical connectors that were with it, and now we've off camera. We've already tested it. It worked. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to put this on the video. I'm going to handle it with a glove, and let's fire this old baby up. Let me grab a glove, and yes, I'm standing on a piece of insulated board down below me. And let's plug her up. Well, let's see if we can find the cord. Yeah, here we go. If we see any sparks on this video, we'll know that I wasn't grounded good. Voila! She's back alive. Now, this thing turns at about 3450 RPMs. It's much easier to handle. And let me unplug this thing real quick. Like I say on camera, I'm not going to put the switch back in. But over at my last video that I did walking through for the next sale, that was a terrible video. I should have got all kinds of thumbs down. Got one nice gentleman commented, says, you know what, you need a cameraman. I have to agree, or a camera woman. But that was a poor video. So anybody that's watching that video before this one here is coming out tonight or tomorrow, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. I need some thumbs down. I've been doing this since 2 years, since December, and you know, I'm up to only 260 something subscribers, but it will help me get inspired to get better camera equipment when we can afford it and do better videos. We're having a blast here at Bear's Rod Shop as a mom and pop shop, and we love all of our subscribers, all our supporters, and the ARW discussion this week was really good. I did not get the chance to send in any comments. We were busy, and but they had talked about, you know, people giving them a few thumbs down and some bad comments. That builds character. It also helps us to watch what we're doing and hopefully build our, you know, editing. Over my head, I have got on the Bender and I've got on all those other editing softwares, and I'm no good at it. And but if you guys will please bear with us and come back and visit and give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, we would appreciate it. We want to grow on YouTube. We want to participate as a good creator. And after this, now I've got to, let me straighten the camera up. I'm not cockeyed, I've just got a bad looking camera. Anyhow, we want to get ready for Tool Fest 2021, and that's coming up November 24th. And don't know what we're going to actually be able to get out in a timely manner with this tool sale going on. But we're going to do our best to put something out there that I can maybe, you know, learn how to edit before then and make them short. People get bored with long videos. I understand that. Now, you know, like that liquidation sale I put on for a friend, I am shocked. That thing has brought him people from all over the United States and Canada to his liquidation sale, and he said, it was way too long, it's boring. Well, he's getting phone calls, he's making sales. It's surprisingly what a poor quality video sometimes will send a message out. So anyhow, bear with Bear's Rod Shop, and me and the bride will try to do better in videos. But knock on wood, the old Valley is going to stay here. Got this in '98, and it was already probably 5 or 6 years old when we bought a house up there. It was in the garage, and I cannot stand to throw out something that's still needing TLC. And yeah, she's going to keep on buffing wire brushes, and I don't do any sharpening on this. I got a Derex for the drill bits, and of course I got a big pomegranate over here, and had a bell door, but you know, that thing was a 10-inch, man, it was a monster. Sold it because it took up a lot of real estate. All right, we've gone long enough. We're into about 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to keep this short. Please come back and visit, and don't discard your old equipment. Try to salvage it, guys. You know, we on Social Security, we got to save every, you know, piece of tool we can, and you know, make ends meet. So if this video has been good, please hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come back and visit us, and we'll try to get out another video weekly. And we appreciate all our viewers. Come back and visit.